inside of triangle ABC such that angle OAB, OBC and OCA is theta, then we need to show these two things. Okay. So first of all, we need a neat sketch of the neat sketch and neat diagram, and based on that we will prove it. Okay. Right. In the last class we discussed about MN theorem and its applications, and here is this particular problem, or you may say theorem, and we will do some problems related to this. So we need to take a triangle and indicate a point O inside the triangle. For suppose if you look here, if this is the triangle ABC, okay, ABC, we need to take a point O inside the triangle. For suppose somewhere I have O inside the triangle. After that, as they mentioned, angle OAB, OBC, OCA is theta. So indicate those angles OAB, OBC, OCA. I need to join that O with ABC. Okay, just have a look. You just join O to A. O is any interior point. Okay, there are many points in the interior of the triangle. O is one such point. Okay, as per the requirement, you may take the O as sometimes maybe centroid, in center, like that, everything. But initially, O is a point inside the triangle. Alright. And then as they mentioned, OAB, you just look there, OAB. This angle is given as theta. So since OAB is theta, you just take here it as theta. And then OBC, this is O, this is B, this is C. OBC is this angle is given as theta. OCA, okay, OCA, this is O, this is C, that is A. So this is also given as theta. Right? So this is the diagram, and from this diagram we need to show that cot theta is equals to cot A plus cot B plus cot C, as well as cosecant square A plus cosecant square B plus cosecant square C is equals to cosecant square theta. Okay, from that diagram we need to prove these two statements. Okay, so from this given problem, just I sketched the rough diagram. So now the diagram is enough for me to show the problem. You just memorize it. First, what I am going to show you, cot A plus cot B plus cot C is cot theta, and then I show you this cosecant square A plus cosecant square B plus cosecant square C as cosecant square theta. We need to memorize these two just to solve some problems again. And here initially for the space concern, I will erase this question. Just I will observe the diagram. That's enough. Okay. Just have a look. And now from the diagram again. Just a minute, okay? Yeah. So here we are just applying sine rule for this triangle OAB as well as for this triangle OBC. If since this total angle is C, since this angle is theta, it becomes C minus theta, and here one angle is theta, other angle is C minus theta, the summation is C, so this angle is 180 minus C. Likewise here also we have that. So then you apply sine rule for this second triangle OBC. This A divided by the sine of the opposite angle, A divided by sine of 180 minus C is equals to this side OB divided by angle opposite to that OB is sine of C minus theta. Just have a look. Okay. At the end, sine rule for the triangle OAB and sine rule for the triangle OBC. We applied just sine rule. That's it. Okay. Sine rule is simply side divided by the sine of opposite angle. Just I used that. And now in these two parts, OB is a common thing. So you just eliminate that OB. Okay. Then what we have? Then OB is equals to, from the first diagram, OB is nothing but C sine theta divided by sine of 180 minus B is equals to, from the second relation, OB is equals to A sine of C minus theta divided by sine of 180 minus C. Okay. And in the next step, you just leave that OB, equalize these two parts. Here I have C and there I have A. If you apply sine rule for the total triangle, this C is simply nothing but 2R sine C into sine theta. divided by sine of 180 minus b is just sine b, because sine of 180 minus an angle is the sine of the same angle. This is equals to, this a is nothing but 2r sine a into sine of c minus theta divided by sine of 180 minus c is sine c. Now on both sides you just cancel out that 2r. Okay. And next what we need to do? You just send this sine theta that side, because theta is there, sine a this side. Okay. In the next step it will become like this. This implies sine c divided by sine a into sine b is equals to sine of c minus theta divided by sine c into sine theta. Just have a look, is there anything wrong? Based on that we need to simplify further. Okay, sine c divided by sine a into sine b is equals to sine of c minus theta divided by sine c into sine theta. What you say about c? Since in a triangle we know that a plus b plus c is 180 degrees, this c can be written as 180 minus of b. So in the next step I will write like this. This implies sine of that c is nothing but a plus b actually. Okay, that c is specifically, I will write it like a plus b, because a plus b plus c is 180. We have a chance to rewrite that c as 180 minus of a plus b, which is sine of a plus b. Sine of a plus b divided by sine a into sine b is equals to left side sine of c minus theta. Directly I will write it like sine of c minus theta divided by sine c into sine theta. Now there ends the task. Sine of a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b divided by sine a into sine b. Just as we discussed in the last class again, sine of a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. If you divide that with sine a into sine b, you left it as cot a plus cot b. Okay, this is equals to sine of c minus theta. Sine of c minus theta means sine c cos theta. Okay, minus sine c cos theta minus cos c sin theta. So when you divide, you will get it as cot theta minus cot c. At the end, this we have in our hands. Cot a plus cot b is equals to cot theta minus cot c. If you send that cot theta this side, at the end we have, here I am writing, okay. Therefore, cot theta is equals to cot a plus cot b plus cot c. If you send that cot c this side, this is what actually we need to prove, and just we proved it using sine rule. Have a look. Once again, if you wish, just observe the diagram. Okay, actually this green color theta is given in the question. Okay, since this total angle is b, theta is given, this angle will become b minus theta. And since this angle is b minus theta, this angle is theta, sum of these two is b only, right? So, but sum of angles of a triangle 180, so since the sum of these two is b, then automatically this angle will become 180 minus b. In the same way, if you look at angles in this triangle, since it is theta, total angle c, this is c minus theta, and its opposite angle is 180 minus c. And now we are just applying sine rule for the two triangles. First one is this OBAB, second one is this OBC. For the first triangle, if you apply this side small c divided by the sine of opposite angle, sine of 180 minus b, and this side OB divided by its opposite angle, OB by sine theta. Whereas in the second diagram, this side A divided by sine of 180 minus c, and this side OB divided by sine of c minus theta. Now you just eliminate OB from these two. Okay, so at the end you have this. So you rewrite c with 2r sin c, a with 2r sin a, and on rearrangement we have this. And here we are going to do a magic by replacing c with 180 minus of a plus b, it becomes sine of a plus b. At the end, sine of a plus b formula divided by sine a sin b is cot a plus cot b, and in the right side, sine of c minus theta expansion divided by sine c sin theta is cot theta minus cot c. Send this minus cot theta to the left side, it becomes cot theta is equals to cot a plus cot b plus cot c. Okay, that's the thing at the end. So cot theta is equals to cot A plus cot B plus cot C is the first part, and the second part is cosecant square A plus cosecant square B plus cosecant square C is cosecant square theta. So we need to convert the given problem from cot to cosec, as well as we need to get squares for that cosec. So to prove this, we need to utilize one basic property related to the triangle with the cot. Okay, right. See, in a triangle ABC, you just identified. In a triangle ABC, already we did it in multiple angles, what we call compound angles there. In a triangle ABC, cot A, cot B plus cot B, cot C plus cot C, cot A is equals to 1. This is one idea what we have in our brains. Okay, we did it in compound angles. Okay, A plus B plus C is 180 degrees, right? Since A plus B plus C is 180, that means A plus B is 180 minus C. Okay, A plus B is equals to 180 minus C. You just apply cot on both sides. Cot of A plus B is equals to cot of 180 minus C. This side cot of A plus B formula. That side cot of 180 minus C is simply nothing but minus cot C. And on cross multiplication you have this idea. Okay, so memorize it. In a triangle ABC, cot A, cot B plus cot B, cot C plus cot C, cot A is 1. This is always there with us. Okay, and related to tangents also we have one thing. In a triangle ABC, tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equals to tan A into tan B into tan C. We also used it in many cases. Okay, here but related to cot we need to utilize. In a triangle ABC, this is correct, and in a triangle ABC for the given triangle, this is also correct as we proved. So by using these two, we need to show the second one. Right, just look here, cot A plus cot B plus cot C plus cot C cot A is equals to 1. Right, okay, I just multiply everything with what I do is, I just multiply everything with 2. Okay, then it becomes like this. See, directly I will write, just look there, cot square A plus cot square B plus cot square C plus 2 times of cot A cot B plus cot B cot C plus cot C cot A is equals to cot A plus cot B plus cot C whole square. Just observe it. This is another idea. Usually A plus B plus C whole square formula. Cot A plus cot B plus cot C whole square is equals to cot square A plus cot square B plus cot square C is equals to 2 times of cot A cot B plus cot B cot C plus cot C cot A, which is nothing but A plus B plus C whole square formula. In that formula we need to replace everything. Okay, we see, you just take these items like that only. Okay, cot square A plus cot square B plus cot square C. Okay, plus 2 into, in a triangle ABC we know this value as 1, so replace it with 1, is equals to cot A plus cot B plus cot C, which we proved in the first part as cot theta, so this is equals to cot theta whole square. Okay, now cot squares and cot square, we need to rewrite it in terms of cosecant. Cot square A, we know that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So cosecant square alpha is equals to 1 plus cot square alpha, or cot square alpha is equals to cosecant square alpha minus 1. So replace this cot square A with cosecant square A minus 1 plus this cot square B with cosecant square B minus 1 plus this cot square C as cosecant square C minus 1, and this cot square T already plus 2 is there. Okay, plus 2 is equals to this cot square theta as cosecant square theta minus 1. Just observe it, what is going on. Okay, at the end if you observe, minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 is minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. This side also we have minus 1. That minus 1 and this minus 1 will get cancelled. So which is directly representing the given problem. What is that? Cosecant square A plus cosecant square B plus cosecant square C is equals to cosecant square theta is proved. If you simplify it, minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 2 is minus 1, and that minus 1, everything will get cancelled, okay? You left with cosecant square A plus cosecant square B plus cosecant square C is equals to cosecant square theta. So the second thing is also proved. Once again have a look. So with the diagram actually we proved the first statement that cot theta is equals to cot A plus cot B plus cot C. Now to prove the second statement, cosecant square A, cosecant square B, cosecant square C sum is equals to cosecant square theta, we need to utilize this basic logic related to the triangle. Okay, and then you just write this cot A plus cot B plus cot C whole square formula, just like A plus B plus C whole square. Cot square A, cot square B, cot square C plus 2 times of this product. This product is 1 and that sum is cot theta. So on simplification at the end we have the proof for this second statement also. Okay, have a look. Okay, related to this 55, first part and second part are clear, okay? And one more thing is, if the sides ABC are given, if sides ABC are given, then sometimes the question asks you to find cot theta. But in particular, that theta is located as like this, as we discussed in the previous cases. So if sides are known, how to find cot theta? If sides are known, to find cot theta, as we discussed in the first case, that cot theta is simply nothing but cot A plus cot B plus cot C. Okay, and then what to say about cot A plus cot B plus cot C? Already we proved it in different cases. Cot A is cos A by sin A, cos B by sin B, cos C by sin C. For the numerator's cos, use cosine rule, and for the denominator, use sine rule. On simplification, you have it as A square plus B square plus C square divided by 4 delta, where the delta is simply area of the triangle. After having the sides ABC, I think we all know the way to find area using different formulas, specifically root of s minus A, s minus B, s minus C. If sides are given, you just first find area, and then to find this cot theta, use that cot theta as this sum, which is equals to this A square plus B square plus C square by 4 delta. So you have ABC, you have area delta, replace here, you will get cot theta, from there specifically theta also. Okay, so related to this particular case for problem, we have 3 subbits. First bit is related to this cot theta as the sum of cot A, cot B, cot C. Second bit is related to the cosecant square, and third bit is finding the cot theta as A square plus B square plus C square by 4 delta in terms of the sides and the area of the triangle. Okay, you will face some problems related to this. The question asks you to find cot theta by giving the sides ABC. Okay, there you will use that formula. Have a look.